Hello? That's not how I'm supposed to start a stream. Oh, honey! I'm home! Can you hear me? And more importantly, can you hear my guest of honor? Right, hoo-hoo, oh my god! Hello! Thank you for the resub. Ah, you're still at tier 2! I can change it. I can change the tier 1 emotes. You don't have to be tier 2. How's Germany? Before we started, I was like, oh, this is gonna be rough because Hoo-Hoo's not here to tell me that my audio's all fucked up. And then I looked at the chat. And there you are. Not that that's the only reason I'm happy to see you.
Oh no.
Oh, she can't hear you. Hang on. Sure enough. Let me mute.
There's also a tiny bit of lag on me watching the stream, which is very funny.
Let's see. How about now? Because it looks like OBS hears
Can anybody hear
you.
Me now?
Oh, and my... Oh, okay. My model got froze. I think they're just very quiet. Let me turn that up.
Oh, am I too quiet? Maybe I mean, if you can hear me okay, do I need to turn my mic up? I have my volume.
You're probably okay. I'll futz with it on my end. And how's that? Hey, better. Okay. So let me turn the music back on, but lower. Maybe it was just drowning you out.
Very possibly.
How's that? Thank you, Hoo. Hi, Mr. Dolphin.
Thank you, Hoo.
How's it going?
So
right.
I've got my tablet open so I can draw in solidarity.
Oh, yay.
Even though I can't actually draw on your stream.
Yeah, I just tried, that, Aggie.io thing on that, Nichijou charity stream thing the other day. And it was confusing, but I was like, oh, this would be so fun. But, oh, Dolphin's drawing too. Working on a commission, nice. I forgot to open...
hell yeah, draw party.
The reference that you sent me about 800 years ago, which is when I was supposed to have drawn this, by the way.
There's no such thing as like a late raffle gift though, because anytime you receive like a present or a drawing, it's like you're happy.
Ta-da!
I'm never like, oh my god, how
It's
late
done.
is it? Oh, look at my reference there.
Oh, it's so cute. It was just because like it came out so perfectly sized with the canvas. I was like, look, I drew it.
My super messy handwriting.
It's true what they say about computers doing all the work for you. I just press the art button.
It is. You know, they have that render button in Photoshop now. Just does all the work for you.
It's funny because Clip Studio does have like that thing that basically will color it for you. I still don't really know how to use it, but I gotta try it sometime.
I had no idea I mean, I haven't used Clip in a while because I've really just been relegated to drawing on my iPad and I use Procreate on there. I had no idea you could do that with Clip, and now I want to.
Yeah, well, did you know? I'm gonna sound like the Clip Studio shill that I am, even though, you know, they're not paying me to do that. There's like a 6-month free trial on the iPad for Clip Studio.
There really?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that is very attractive. It's very funny because even drawing on my iPad is kind of jacked up because I dropped it a while ago.
Oh no.
It's a large iPad Pro and it fell face first on some concrete.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you can imagine. I bought it secondhand from a friend, so like it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And he sold it to me at an insanely low price.
Nice.
But watching it, I was like, oh, a part of me just died.
Oh no.
I got the screen replaced, but there are some dead spots in it. So a lot of my drawing is like constantly moving the canvas to draw around dead spots. It's also why this
Oh
is only
no.
good
Ooh,
for
I
Bang
can
Dream and
another one.
drawing anymore. I can't use it for anything else because it like
As long as the
phantom
dead
taps.
spots aren't where the Bang Dream buttons are.
No, thankfully not. The Bang Dream input works fine. And it's not even like dead spots. I
Check
think
this
it's
out.
just spots where the pressure sensitivity got all jacked up. But
Gotcha.
you know, such is the way of life.
Who says Germany is good? I'm very tired because I didn't sleep last night. We left so early. Oh my goodness. Is there... I'm sorry, I'm a dumb, not American MILF. Is there a time difference between Finland and Germany? My grasp of geography is not even good for the country that I technically live in. But yeah, thank you for coming even though you're in Germany. Say hi to Felix and Hala for me.
Yes, thank you for coming. I've seen you in many of Funny Melon streams before, and I think we have said hello.
Oop, yeah, and I did not introduce my guest.
It's okay. To be fair, I don't I'm going by a new name for this stream.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a little about yourself and your name?
Sure. Yeah, I'm wondering if it makes more sense to do it in Japanese or in English first. Let's do it in English first. So I'm Muga Muchu. This is my wannabe VTuber persona because I don't actually have the time or the money to have a rig to be a real VTuber. But Honey Melon is making my dreams come true right now. So I'm a musician, I'm a singer, I'm an artist. My dream really is to be the #1 pop star in the universe. I'm an alien who's come here from another planet, going around the universe, broadening my musical horizons here on Earth, because music's pretty good, video games also very good, may have pirated many of them from my home planet. My name is a silly little pun because I love puns. It's based on a 4-character phrase called Muga Muchu, which means like total obsession or total absorption.
Nope, I'm not.
There's just some good. Oh my god, this is looking so cute already.
Yeah, is this pose okay?
This looks amazing. Are you kidding? I'm so happy.
You can see if that still holds true when I actually have to draw the shoes, because that's...
Oh, I'm sorry about the shoes. That was my last minute decision.
No, they're so cute. Precious little bit.
Right, so Muga Muchu means like total absorption, and all I did was swap a couple of the kanji in the name to make it punny in a way that doesn't really translate it to English. The second character I changed to the character from Miyabi, which is like grace or elegance, and the final character I changed from I changed to the character for outer space. And so kind of, I guess if you wanted to try to translate it, it's like no elegance, dream alien, but it's not like really meant to be translated, I guess. I'm really clumsy and loud, and I felt like this reflected my personality pretty well.
I think it's perfect.
はて日本語にしようか。
どうぞ。
日本語でも日本語わかる方がいるかな？いるでしょ？いるはず。
ふうちゃんなら多分わかると思います。
I think Muga or Muchu is sort of fine. I feel like people call me Muga like by default, and either one is sort of adorable. I am a big nerd, so I already do have a fan name for a VTuber channel I don't have, which is Muchujin, because I'm clever and I love puns.
Oh, that's really good.
I mean, I think Melon Gumi is like top tier. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I only thought of that because I needed something that would fit the character limit for the gacha game I was playing.
Thank you, Hoo Hoo. I'm really glad that you appreciate my pun prowess in multiple languages. じゃあ日本語にしようか。 私は無我夢中です。私は宇宙で一番今I always try to talk too fast in Japanese. My main problem. 宇宙で一番のアイドルに憧れている宇宙人です。自分の星から来てなんか音楽とかを調べたりゲームもやったりするでもう話せない。ちょっと疲れたけど。
上手ですよ。
いやそんな。
早速日本語上手。出た。
Got 日本語上手 by my own friend.
I'm sorry, I had to say it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's different, you know. You know how it is. But 雑談も楽しいね。
ね。
日本語で喋る機会は少ないからいつも、
こっちも
喜ばからね。いつでもね、私もなんか VTuber になりたい理由はね、日本語をもうちょっと喋りたいっていうことね。
私も最初はそうだったのに、最近は全然日本語話さないなんだけどなんでかな。あれ
まあ日本語ができるゲストもいたらいいと思うけど。
Yeah, I gotta start doing 日本語縛り again.
I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh my god, this looks so cute. 嬉し
いよ。Yeah. The design is so cute.
Well, it helps that your art is so cute. I had so much fun with the design. This is like my favorite color palette in the world, which is why I went with it.
Yeah, it's really
good. I made the original version of this in like a Picaro or something.
I'm gonna do
I was like, hey, I like this.
Picaro is really great for when you're trying to work out. I feel like early on I also was using Picaro when I was trying to
sketch without like doing the work.
Get ideas and that kind of thing. I gotta make these eyes as huge as possible because, like.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh my gosh! It takes me back to the that one How to Draw Manga book.
Oh, the really old school one
with the blue cover.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that your art looks like that. Well, not in a bad way, anyway. Just that.
That's the first time I've ever had that comparison made.
I mean, it's just the eyes on the character sheet, I think. And again, I'm not saying it looks like you just learned how to draw manga. I just mean it takes me back. It's sort of like, I don't know, brings back memories.
I'll take that in the best light possible. I mean, like, it's a pretty, like, I was trying not to get too crazy with the character design too, because I can get carried away, and I wanted to like incorporate elements of like music and space, but also like some retro vibes, which is like where like the space rings came from.
That's what I was trying to say, and then I was like, wait, is retro like, if that wasn't what you were going for, but if it was, then you succeeded.
No, it's all good. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired after work today.
It's okay.
疲れちゃって話せなくなっちゃうね。And then the main musical aspect of this design is really just the symbol on my shirt is a fermata symbol.
Yeah, that means to hold the note, right? Like.
Yeah, it's one of the many parts of music that's like kind of left up to interpretation of the performer. So you just kind of hold it for as long as like you feel works for the piece. It's fun because it's a musical notation thing without any set value. It's always up into interpretation. I'm a big nerd about music also. I'm a beginner pianist and composer and love to sing.
Well, y'all may already know Muga-chan's work from the song that plays at the end of all my streams, and also when I am in the room screen and remember to turn it on.
Yeah, that's me, baby. I wrote that, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, it's great.
I think it was technically the first piece of music I ever completely finished.
I'm so honored.
Oh, this is looking so cute.
Thank you.
死んじゃうほど可愛いよ。
いやー、それほどでも。Ah, watermelon, thank you. I have been surreptitiously sipping water. I'm already running out.
I mean, it's important to hydrate always.
Gotta water that melon. Alright.
My favorite part of watching, like, concerts from, like, idol shows and stuff is whenever they take their designated water breaks and encourage everyone else to stop and drink water, too. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. I feel like I had a million things that I wanted to, like, talk about or ask you about. Now my mind is just completely blank, and I've forgotten how to draw hands.
I mean, you are multitasking, and like, I'm always here to answer questions. I can also just talk forever. It's one of my superpowers. I don't know if Earthlings have this power, but I'm pretty sure mine is fairly potent. God, this is so cute. I'm gonna absolutely use this as like a banner image now. It's so adorable. Why wouldn't I? It's so cute. I'm also hoping
I could have done it a bit more horizontally.
No, it's cute. No, I love it. I love the angle.
Okay.
I think that is actually very similar to the pose I like originally drew the original Muga Muchu sketch in. So I'm like, this is serendipity.
Nice. The space heelys make me want to you know, do some foreshortening and have the shoes up close or the front. I can speak words. Except I can't do foreshortening or draw shoes, so that's a problem for future Melon.
That's okay.
That's why we're starting up here.
It took me a very long time with lots of reference to draw my shoes, because I also can't draw shoes. Because in fact, until I won that raffle, I did not have a complete character sheet, so I was like, oh, I should really make one and figure out what my shoes look like.
Well, I guess that worked out then. I thought I had a hiccup. It went away. Okay.
Bless. No, now that my mundane life is slowing down just a tiny bit, I'm really looking forward to tuning into more of your streams, including. Wait, have you done karaoke streams yet? You have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
okay.
a small handful, and I would be very embarrassed to have you watch them because you are actually good at music. And undoubtedly good at singing.
Wait, have you ever heard me sing?
I don't think so. When's your karaoke stream?
I would really like to do one, actually. I'm not gonna lie. If I could get... I have to see if I can get the Discord method. So my problem with streaming is that I do have a nice laptop. It's just a Mac, and capturing audio from Macs is a nightmare.
Oh no.
It's the worst.
I don't understand Macs.
And it's not really worth it. So when I do my occasional game stream, I do it on a Windows laptop that we have here, and it's a little old. So I have to see if it will handle like OBS, Discord, and music streaming.
Yeah, I get you. My laptop that I have, I don't know what I was saying there. I tried streaming from my laptop first because I didn't have a desktop, and I'm me, so I was already in the process of like getting a model and having it rigged before I was like, maybe I should see if my computer can actually handle this. And it couldn't. Like, it couldn't stream art without a model involved. This is the part that I was trying.
Oh no.
But I did kind of know that would be the case, and I was meaning to get a computer anyway, so it was just a reason to do that.
That's a good
But
excuse.
I was still
yeah,
just
for
like,
sure.
that was wise.
I did try to do like a PNG tuber stream once with my game streams. And I was
Yeah.
trying to use Daredemo VTuber, which
Mm-hmm.
is a really cool little piece of software that I could not get to work for me. It just inexplicably produced a lot of image artifacts. And the second I tried to add that into the stream with like the GameCube emulator, nothing would work.
Mm-hmm.
So but you know, like Dolphin's kind of a heavy duty program, so
Right.
if I can just run Discord, like a YouTube tab, I don't know, maybe, and get a better microphone than this headset, because I don't think singing top volume into this headset yields good results. I would maybe even just use my laptop mic for that. Just my next expensive instrument purchase is a microphone that isn't my phone.
Mm-hmm. I would totally recommend the one that I have, which is the Razer Mini, I think?
I haven't heard of that one.
The Razer Saren Mini.
The one I have my sights on is the Blue Yeti.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's like a step up from the Snowball, and it's meant more for like music stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a better, like just the way that it captures sound works a little bit better for me, because I don't have like a recording room. I'm gonna get like a big drying rack and throw a comforter over it and put it behind me.
Ooh. That's really clever, though.
Acoustic proofing is hard and annoying, but I've thought about doing like piano streams once I get good enough to play in front of other people. I can play your theme song. I can play one thing, and I can play one Undertale thing, and that's it.
Oh, Hulu had a Blue Yeti. It worked pretty good for me. Nice.
Oh, good.
That does seem to be pretty much like the gold standard.
Blue seems to really be coming into it, yeah.
Mine is like a step down from that, but that's all I really need anyway. I was gonna get a Snowball, and then a bunch of my music pals on Twitter were like, no, if you're gonna invest in a microphone for recording, just like step up and get the Yeti. It's worth the money. And I was like, okay. The other place that you can find me sometimes, although I haven't been active, is I also write music reviews for the Singles Jukebox, singlesjukebox.com. It's in the vein of musical things. I'm also a music writer sometimes. It is a very cool site where it's a group of really diverse people with diverse musical interests reviewing pop singles, and pop is a pretty broad category. Everybody writes like a short blurb and rates it, and then it gets an aggregate score. All kinds of stuff is on there. Bang Dream music has made it on there more than once. Nice. Because people can just nominate songs. My first introduction to Hololive actually was because Maury Calliope's debut single was reviewed on Singles Jukebox, yeah. And it was awesome. I loved it. Yeah, oh my goodness. That was such a cultural reset. It was fun. It was anyway, I have been very bad about writing for that site lately, but now that I'm free of some other projects, it's something I plan to get back into. And even if I'm not, again, I just highly recommend it. It's a lot of really cool people. And on the subject of writing music, or music writing, because I think people here would like it, I'm just gonna plug my friend Rio's newsletter, This Side of Japan. It's a newsletter about
Japanese music on a weekly and monthly basis. Just like talking about, he has like a whole idol watch thing. It's very, I've guessed it on a newsletter a couple of times too. Yeah,
you
it's
can
just
drop
a fun.
the link in the chat if you wanna.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you for suggesting that, because
Yeah, well,
I would not have
check
thought
it
of
out
that.
too.
Yeah,
Boop. There we go.
It's cool. He does a lot of like, he reviews singles and albums. He has an idol watch section that he does every month, and then he'll do like guest features and stuff. I guest wrote one or two blurbs for him that was for a flipped issue where they look at like older stuff. So I got to write about Go-Go 7188, my favorite band of all time that has not been a band for a while.
Love to discover a new band that has been like disbanded for like a decade.
A bunch of their music is finally on Spotify now, so I can finally link it to people, because I'm not a professional translator like Honey, but I like to translate songs for fun. And
song translation's really hard. I mean, it's really fun.
It's fun, and it poses a lot of unique challenges that are separate from prose translation.
What's happening?
One of them being that you kind of have to try and be concise.
Sorry, I'm just causing chaos.
I feel you. Layer problems.
Layers.
I feel you.
And I'm doing that on the wrong layer anyway. Oh my god. It's fine. Don't mind me. Well, it's been a good run, but I need to burn it all down now, so everyone forget you saw anything. No, we got it.
Did you draw on the paper layer?
I did all kinds of things. I don't know what I did. It's fine. We're good. I'm gonna do the thing.
It looks so cute, though.
Where I do the... I guess I don't really need to do that, though, because I was just gonna use the flat colors. Whatever, I'm doing it. I've been experimenting with, sketching and then, like, putting down colors and then inking.
Yeah, I like whatever, like, opacity flow setup you have there, because it looks really nice.
Yeah, I'm using some, brushes that are, well, they're new to me. They're actually super old. And it's clearly the pen pressure. Is this the right? Yeah, we're good. Okay.
I like that a lot. Oh man, I do need to
try that Clip Studio.
Get this for my tablet.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the best. I mean, Procreate also seems really cool, and I just could never quite fully understand it, partly because I've been using Clip Studio since it was Manga Studio.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those things where it's meant to be so intuitive that I think if you're used to other art programs, it's a little hard to get used to. What I really like about it is that it has just my favorite pencil brushes ever for just like sketching. And it's like very stripped down. Like, there's a lot of there's only so much you can do as far as like photo manipulation and stuff. But if you want to just draw, it's pretty great for that. And I say this as somebody who uses it on a very broken iPad. I've made it work for me. I think the fact that it's pretty simple has made it work for me. The menus are pretty minimal. I think like...
Yeah, you certainly can't say that about Clip Studio.
Yeah, no. And that's the beauty of Clip, is that Clip has so much going on.
And
it's
I still find it less confusing than Photoshop, which is not hard.
For sure. My Photoshop skills mostly come from having pirated it since I was like 14 and posting on DeviantArt, which tells you how old I am.
I mean, I was also doing all of the above, aside from, I feel like most of my digital art on DeviantArt was on Oe描きboards.
Oh, Oe描きboards!
So, Just to one-up you on the dating myself there, I guess.
That's the good nostalgia. Ooh.
My
I miss
face,
the
like,
board.
I think probably this year when I realized, like, oh, they were oe kaki boards, not okaki boards, which is definitely what it was in my head and still kind of is when I see it. You know, when you, like, see a Japanese word that you learned before you actually, like, knew any Japanese, and it still kind of comes out weird.
I have this with certain, like, internet things, like internet phrases that aren't meant to be pronounced, but have a definite pronunciation in my head. LMAO, a thing that nobody says out loud because it's incredibly...
Yeah.
I speak just like a little bit of Portuguese. I can't really say that I speak that much, but I have, in my more mundane life, been related to many Portuguese people. Anyway, in my brain it sounds like limão, which is the Portuguese word for lime.
Oh. I like that.
And it is spelled almost the same. Oh, this looks so cute.
Thank you. I think it does too, but only because your design and color scheme is already perfect, so was gonna be hard to mess up.
I tried to keep it simple with the design too, you know, like I didn't want to like get kind of ahead of myself in terms of like making more art. And now I really do want to draw more Muga Muchu art. I've been kind of like slacking on the art front lately. But
yeah, well, or I at least obviously need to draw like Muga and Melon hanging out.
Honestly, I'm like so enchanted watching you draw. I haven't drawn anything. My tablet is just sitting here next to me. I'm just like, I mean, I'm also the kind of person who like I keep a makeup mirror at my desk and I keep it pointed at me at all times so I can just like look at my face sometimes. So it's probably partly a vanity thing.
That sounds
but also
like an
art.
existential nightmare to me.
Yeah, I think when other people sit at my desk and borrow it, they turn the mirror away.
I mean, okay, I'm sorry, I can't not. If I were that cute, I would too. But instead, I've got my little anime self mirroring me, which is weird in a different way.
I mean, like, knowing you on both sides of the ether? I don't know. You're equally cute in all forms. So, I feel
well, I
like
mean, I've only got the one, clearly, so. Hey, chat, how's it going?
Chat is just listening to us mess around.
I mean, it's always, I feel like most VTubers, when they're collabing, don't even, like, attempt to acknowledge, chat at the same time, so. Sorry, everyone. But also, I'm having a good time, so.
Oh, I'm so glad you're having a good time, because I am too. And I think that's the most important thing.
Mirror would be good for, artistic purposes, though. I just use the webcam when I need that to, like, take weird pictures of myself for reference. Goodness.
I love your whole little, like, stand-up tablet and your honeycomb pen. It's
oh, thank
the
you.
cutest thing in the world.
I'll try and move it up. Check it out. This is Spud Tablet. It's the same guy who made, like, Spud. He's got a whole bunch of neat little tools like this that either reflect your, like, game controller or your, keyboard or whatever. I use the keyboard one for my work streams. I haven't gotten the controller one to work, because, like, the controller I use when I even play a game with a controller is like a $15 USB controller, so I don't know if it would work. I'm a pro gamer like that.
Oh, we're all pro gamers now, and that's just how it is. I really do got to come to some of your work streams because I'm actually really curious about how you get work done while you're streaming. I would not be able to do that.
In a weird way, like, I do them on Friday because on Fridays I'm, like, sick to death of working and I would rather do anything else. So if I have, like, even if nobody's there, if I at least know that somebody could be there, I guess not even really watching me work, but something about it just, gets me to do it a little bit more anyway.
Oh, that's good. I feel like I'd be so, maybe, normally I'm not, like, shy about this stuff, but I'd be like, oh, don't watch me fumble through this initial word choice selection.
Oh, well, the thing is I don't show any of what I'm working on, which is why it's probably a very, like, boring stream to watch, but that's why I have, like, the keyboard and stuff, so that there's something to look at if you wanted to, but mostly it's just for other people to also put in the background, I think.
That sounds really relaxing. That does sound really nice.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I mostly just don't want to get in trouble by either showing my script or, like, an ebook.
Yeah, reasonably.
So I just have, like, you know, my model and my little fake keyboard and shit, and, I use the Pomodoro timer. So I have the timer on screen, so theoretically people can work along with that.
Oh, that's really nice.
Great one.
Well, now that things have slowed down a bit, I can probably tune into some of your daytime streams while I'm working, even if I can't always comment.
That'd be fun. I mean, you know, you're never obligated, nor are any of you there. I don't know why I always say that, like, people think I am, like, standing behind them with a gun, like, you better be coming.
I am just thinking of that one meme that you made of yourself holding a gun, and it's just so... It's the last prop you should be holding, and it's really funny.
I love that, like, not exactly a fan of guns, but there's something about, like, the photo of, like, a real human, like, hand on top of a cartoon that is always funny to me.
It is funny. And there's a podcast I listen to called The Anime Sickos, which I also recommend. And they did an episode where they talked about how cool light guns are, like, you know, game peripherals, and they were talking about how, like, they really captured it. Where, like, guns are actually really kick-ass, and the worst part about them is that they're real.
Yeah.
If they weren't real, they would continue to kick ass because they're just cool. Like, guns are cool. But unfortunately, also very real.
Yeah. Just makes me think of, did you ever watch OKKO?
No, but it looks really cute and it looks like it would be up my alley.
It's really good. And there was a gun control episode, basically. And it was about remotes that turn people into skeletons. So it was a very, like looking directly into the camera, like, but if everyone has remotes that turn people into skeletons, like that kind of thing.
Oh, that's incredible. I've seen, like, a lot of chatter. I've seen it, like, get a lot of praise for being, like, a pretty conscious show for little kids. The only, like, cartoon I can say I've watched a significant amount of that's in that demographic is We Bare Bears, which is
We Bare Bears
really
is super
funny.
cute.
It's probably one of the funniest cartoons I've ever watched.
I really like We Bare Bears. It's very cute. Craig of the Creek is also really cute, though, as far as shows that both of them have at some point, like, sort of made me clutch my chest in pain because they suddenly make some joke about, like, anime that I feel like the target demographic definitely isn't gonna get, and I'm just like, came here to have a good time.
I was watching One Day at a Time, the new one. It had a lot of cute stuff in it. And there was just one bit about like the queer teen girl and her non-binary date mate like go to Comic-Con and they like write their own version of like we didn't start the fire with like nerd references, but it's like exclusively nerd references that millennials would make. Like no teen right now cares about Mass Effect or Firefly.
Oh my god. There's nothing more delightful than like all of the cartoons and comics, mostly for children right now, that are coming out that are clearly by weebs of a certain age.
It's just really incredible to be hitting the same age as the people who are like making and controlling a lot of the content that we consume, and it's just I love it.
Mwah.
It's good.
What am I doing
It's
here?
a good time.
What am I gonna use to ink this? Should I use the pencil? Should I have to use the pencil tool.
Right now I'm finally drawing.
Right, these brushes, I just downloaded them recently because I looked up what one of the art streamers that I like uses, and she's like, I use these pens by this person. We got a mid-roll ad? That's weird, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what Twitch does. I just go here. And so I click on the link to download the brushes, and it's just like a DeviantArt, like a deviation that's like fucking, I'm gonna open it and see.
Oh, that's so ancient.
It's the Red Juice brush set from July 25th, 2014.
Oh, right. Well, you know, I have to say, DeviantArt's still really chugging along, and I think that's impressive.
Yeah, it really is.
Considering that, like, the format... Well, I guess...
Sorry.
Never be...
That wasn't, like, a sarcastic, throat clear. That was a literal throat clear.
I think the problem with, like, the really popular platforms like Twitter and Tumblr is that they suck for archiving anything. So it's always nice to just like have a gallery.
Even Tumblr is better for that than Twitter. Twitter's the worst platform imaginable for most things. And yet it is what I use.
But that looks so cute.
That's on my list of things I want to do with my hypothetical free time, is some kind of like gallery website situation. I mean, I have a website, but I don't have like an art blog or anything anymore. And part of me is like, we should all just go back to DeviantArt.
It kind of is. I'm a big fan of go back to DeviantArt, and also everybody should use Dreamwidth for when you want to have an actual blog, because Twitter like isn't really social media anymore so much as just like a promotion platform that people try to use to talk to each other. That's why it's so weird to like socialize on Twitter, is because we're all just kind of hanging out in a place that people don't really primarily use for socializing anymore.
That makes sense.
But Dreamwidth is a good time. But that said, if you I have on my website, because I do maps sometimes, not very much anymore because I don't have a working tablet that connects to a computer, but my map gallery is just like a super easy WordPress widget.
WordPress, yeah.
So a WordPress site is probably the easiest non-DeviantArt way to set up a gallery.
I made this eye really big. Whatever, I'm committing. We're sticking with it.
I'm really digging this colors over the sketch and then you do the line because it's like really
Right?
working out.
Aside from it feels, it ends up feeling a little finicky when you then have to make the colors actually match the lines a little better, but that's just because I'm a lazy butt. Also,
it gets quicker.
Your maps are cool, and I actually always wanted to commission one from you.
What was that?
What was what?
I didn't hear whatever you just said, sorry.
I said your maps are cool, and I always kind of wanted to commission one from you.
Oh, well, listen, I'm so glad you think that. If you want a map, I can certainly try and draw one on my janky iPad. Especially because I actually do have time to take on stuff like that now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm trying not to
would
take
make
on
me actually
too much.
write a thing.
Yeah. Oh, is it like for something you've written as opposed to like a tabletop thing? Because most of my commissions have been for tabletop, but I really like doing maps that don't have to be functional.
No, it would not have to be functional.
I'm not actually very good at dungeon maps. I'm good at a very specific style of map, and I somehow became the map guy to my friends for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a bad thing to be.
Right.
But I was always like, this is not my primary talent.
It's sort of like in high school when you become like the art guy and all your friends want you to draw their cool like Matrix OCs, but you're actually only good at drawing anime girls.
Oh, well, fortunately, when I was in middle school and high school, my only friends were also people who were really into anime, so we just drew each other Slayer's OCs over and over again.
Oh,
nice. Yeah,
Slayer's OCs, that sounds fun.
I found my old fan fiction folders, actually, so I have all of that stuff.
I know that mine's out there. In there, it's somewhere.
I never get rid of this stuff because I treasure it like deeply. I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I delete all my old stuff, I can't look at it again, and it's like, no, man, I get like a brain high from it.
No,
either
me too.
I'm like, oh my god, I've improved so much, or I'm like, damn, I had some good ideas at age 12.
Right?
Yeah, let me see. This co-written Slayer's fanfiction that I wrote with two friends of mine in middle school that we like LARPed in one of her basement. Is dated 2002.
Wow.
According to my computer.
Excuse me.
So I really don't ever throw anything away if I can help it.
Yeah.
But it pays off.
I have a lot of old, I finally went through the huge hoard of, like, ancient sketchbooks that I had a few years ago. And I, like, scanned everything I wanted to keep, and then, well, then I sat them on the porch for, like, 2 years. But then I think I finally recycled them. But I scanned the contents.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that.
There were just too many.
My thing right now is I keep accumulating notebooks that I am actually using, but I don't need to keep them because I just write in them and then I type it up.
Oh, it's still hard to get rid of stuff like that, though.
Yeah, like I don't really want to throw it away, but also I don't really need it anymore. But no, I'm maybe going back to the subject of karaoke streams, maybe sometime you can give me some tips on how you have yours set up. And
Dude, absolutely.
if I can fix my voice.
Fix your voice?
I have a silly medical condition called acid reflux disease that makes if I'm not good about it, it messes with my singing voice. It's very annoying.
Gotcha.
And I'm currently recovering from some indiscretions.
Some
food indiscretions. Listen, earth food, not friendly to me in the slightest, but that's okay. I'm hoping that maybe by I do get between Christmas and New Year's off work, which is
Oh, nice.
a much needed break. So it would be kind of cool if I could do a karaoke stream around that time.
Hell yeah. I would
and
be happy to
perhaps-
help however I can.
Yeah, if you could lend me your infinite wisdom in the streaming ways.
I mean, it's very
Oh my
limited,
God.
but if I can do any of that, I'm sure you can.
This looks so good, honey melon.
That's invisible. No, actually, it's coming along kind of quickly. I mean, it helps that you even had this handy little, like, color palette for me to pick from.
Yeah, oh, it makes it so much easier. And they're just such pleasing colors to look at.
They really
it's
are.
Just, yeah, I don't know, like, looking at it makes my brain go, yeah, that's the stuff.
It is. It's the good
yeah.
stuff.
And I really want to tune into whatever next karaoke stream you do. I got some requests. I'll make them.
Alright. I do want to do another one sometime soon. I kind of wanted to, do one for, like, Halloween. I had joked about doing, like, a Honey Lemon, karaoke stream where I only sing, like, edgy songs. But I had a deadline.
Yeah,
did
ain't
not
that
do
just
that.
the way? Did you wind up just toiling away for Halloween?
Actually, topically enough, I ended up doing my yearly Over the Garden Wall rewatch with some
Yay!
friends who had somehow never seen it before.
Oh wow, I have to do my rewatch. It's good.
And I was like, I know I'm overhyping this, but also there is no way to overhype this.
There
It's
really
so
isn't. I remember
good.
watching it when it aired, like as it was airing, and I was like, "Damn, this is really
Mm-hmm.
something else." But no, that's a really good way to spend a Halloween, honestly.
Yeah, we had some... ended up having, like, a rather large meal. And did that, and that's pretty much it, and it was nice. I made mulled cider.
That sounds really good.
It was good. What's this? Draw another hand. Seems fake.
I gotta say, love how you draw hands. They look like people hands. Excuse me.
That was cute.
I hiccup all of the time. I just try not to be loud about it.
Yeah, I've felt one like sneaking up for a while, and it's just not happening. That'll work. I don't know.
Me and my weird mouth sounds.
Mouth sounds is another thing that I like to introduce people to and hype them up for.
Oh, I wish I could do some of them on command. I'm out like really horrifying. Sometimes I'll let out a horrible mouth sound. You'll look and be like, "That sounds like something was trying to crawl out of you." Well, I can't promise you that it wasn't.
I have had exchanges like that before. Although the term mouth sounds just makes me think of the album Mouth Sounds.
I still haven't listened to that, but I know that I need to.
Oh, you definitely do. I feel like you'll appreciate it.
I think it's probably very much up my alley for sure.
What I don't even know what to say about... I still haven't listened to the newest one. Not Mouth Moods. I listened to that. I think there's even another one. I don't know. Neil's Hisiriga is a gift to society. Thought I was done for a second. Bodies have lower halves. I'm not sure about these shorts. And also, probably should have gone a little darker with the lights here. Am I on? Okay, no. That was only for a second. We're good, we're good. Maybe I'll lock this. Make it a little darker so I can tell what I'm doing here. Yeah,
Look at my face. I'm so cute.
Yeah. Oh, these are the space earbuds. I made that into hair, I think. Whoops.
Honest, either way, it looks very cute.
Well, that's an easy enough fix. Let's see. I mean, it's a really thick earbud if that's the case, but shoot. No, I should probably redraw it. At least that line. This one's fine.
What's up?
Oh, I'm like half talking to myself now. I'm sorry.
No, it's
just
okay.
like, this is probably a little too thick to be earbuds. Maybe backwards would actually be easier.
Now I'm actually trying to draw, and I seem to have forgotten how.
Ain't that just the way?
It is just that, ain't it just the way?
I still use like ancient earbuds and an ancient like iPod shuffle, like the little square one. I don't like AirPods.
I'm not a fan of AirPods because I feel like I'll lose them. 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
I have Beats X by Dre, which sounds silly, but they're just a really nice they're a really nice like Bluetooth earbud set that the earbuds magnetize together.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, and they don't have a microphone on them, which is the most important thing because I like to use my phone with my earbuds, but all earbud microphones are awful.
Torto, why no AirPods? Mostly just because I think I'll lose them, yeah. I had like shitty knockoff ones. And like they certainly are handy. For various reasons. I say as I painfully adjust my headphones that I've been wearing for too long. But yeah, I just think I would lose them. Wait. If they're earbuds, that means they need to go to the ears. That's a plot twist. Alright, I can just curve them back down. Gonna assume the ears are in here somewhere.
Oh, I'm so bad at thinking of poses.
It's really hard. I need to get back to figure drawing, because that was nice for that.
I would really like to take a figure drawing class. One day.
I used to live in a place that like was close enough to colleges that I could go to figure drawing sessions for free or for cheap. But now I just use the internet.
The internet's pretty good for that too.
Yeah, Line of Action is really cool. And that's free. This still doesn't look right. Nope. Well, not that far back.
Okay, my hope is that I will, by the end of the stream, also have something to show to you.
Is it 8? That's decent time, huh? I usually end up going for about 2 hours. I forgot to ask if you had a particular time that you had to...
I should probably not stay on much later than 8:39, just because I unfortunately have to get up early for a boring real people job.
That's perfectly fine. I get up somewhat early too. The knockoff version AirPods. Pretty much, yeah.
I am having a wonderful time, and thank you again for inviting me, because this is an excellent way to spend an evening.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Just chatting with a bud. Drawn. Actually, this feels a little bit like hanging out on the internet circa like 2006. Back when Skype was fresh and new. It was wild that you could voice chat anyone.
Yeah. Talking to my IRC friends.
That's how I think when I lived in Japan was when I first got really into using Skype, because it was the only way that I talked to my family.
Skype doesn't even, like, work on my computer anymore. Which might say more about my computer than Skype, but... Yeah. But I still, like, to this day, if I'm talking to, like, an older... Gosh, not even necessarily internet friend. I still, by default, am like, hey, do you want to Skype tonight? Even though we're not gonna use Skype. We're gonna use, like, Discord or Line or whatever. That is still the verb in my mind.
That's like Kleenex. Or Hoover, if you're English. Poses? What do I do with arms?
Yeah, we just don't know.
We just don't know. I mean, I'll just default to the same cute anime girl poses that we all know and love. Also, I retweeted it super late, but your Misaki art, top tier.
Oh, thank you.
Because you also have, I guess maybe a thing that we could talk about is the fact that we both have excellent taste in best girls.
Yes. Oh, she's the best. I will say that it's like a close, I feel like Mocha's like a very close second for me.
Mocha's really good.
To hop in your IRC chat to tell your friend to get on Skype like an old, hey buddy. I can't really say anything to that.
Fortunately, I never had to mess around with IRC too much. But man, when they shut down AIM, end of an era.
Yeah. I didn't use MSN so much, but AIM, that was the shit. That was, I don't know what to say about it. That's not embarrassing, but when I watched people play House Flipper, mostly my friend Leary was playing it, and the sound when the doors open in House Flipper is the same, like, stock sound that was used in AIM when someone came online. and I just had such like a fight or flight, like, oh god, is my crush online?
That has to trigger something awful in your brain. Like, I don't use Skype anymore, but I don't know if you remember this horror movie that went around called Unfriended, where like on a Skype call.
Yeah.
And it's like actual Skype. It's not like XP knockoff Skype. It's like actual Skype. And I didn't want. I can probably watch it now, but at the time, I can't watch this. Never be able to use Skype again.
Mm-hmm.
It will. All of the Skype sounds will be spooky.
I mean, I can't watch horror movies anyway. I'm such a huge
Oh, I
weenie.
love them. I'm a big baby, but I also love them. And I live with people who really, really love horror movies. So,
oh my gosh, I would die.
Which is fine, because it's nice, because sometimes they'll be like, hey, you want to watch a horror movie? And I'm like, I'm too much of a baby for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, that's fine, we'll watch it. But people in this household are big enough A24 fans that we went to go see The Lighthouse in the theater, which is not a horror movie, but it is an experience.
The Lighthouse. It's still kind of spooky, isn't it?
I wouldn't call it a horror movie, but it's definitely got like thriller aspects. Yeah, it's a very wild movie. Oh my god, I need to watch it again. I just finished rereading the Annihilation trilogy, which also has a big thing about a lighthouse. Now I want to rewatch The Lighthouse. It's a weird movie. I could tell you what happens in it, but I couldn't tell you what it's about.
That's a good way to put it.
It's very good. Like it's about like unreliable perception of reality and what happens when you're holed up with somebody you don't really like and isolated for long periods of time. And there's also there's a scene with a mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
And there are mermaid genitals involved. And and as a result, after this movie came out, that's all every article talked about. The mermaid vagina. So
you know, I'm pretty sure I read the Wikipedia plot summary for that movie, but I don't remember that being mentioned.
And honestly, like the Wikipedia, like a plot summary does not communicate the crazy energy of that movie, because it's I mean, I haven't like really seen Robert Pattinson in a lot of things, but his acting in that movie is like,
I was like, that was some actor that everybody likes, and then I was like, is it one of the Chris's? And then I lost it.
One long tense homoerotic panic attack is actually the best. Thank you, Jay. That's actually the best description of this movie that I've seen. It is that. There's also, apparently, I haven't been able to find it anywhere, they commissioned Junji Ito to do like a short manga for its release in Japan, and I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, I feel like I heard about that. I definitely didn't.
There were like a couple of pages posted as a preview, and I was like, oh man, Junji Ito was born to draw Willem Dafoe. Like, it's a really incredible conflation of just this convergence of 2 points of absolute art. But The Lighthouse is the thing that really stuck with me about one of the articles I read about the mermaid was that you get a very clear shot of it. Mm-hmm. They put a lot of work into the prosthetics, and they talked about how like the design team were like, yeah, well, we didn't want to just like do like, or like we took inspiration from like shark labia and stuff, and I was like, all right, I do respect that very much. But it's a weird movie.
I'm getting that impression.
It's a really incredibly made movie, and I think you don't see a lot of movies that are made in black and white that have that like kind of where it adds to the movie instead of just kind of like being a boring choice. It's good. I recommend it to people with the stomach to watch Willem Dafoe just go absolute batshit insane. Because that is a lot of that movie. But
That's good to know. My mind just went completely blank. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab some more water real quick. I'll be right back.
let me see. Honey Melon's away. Kegger in the chat. Yeah, it's Muga stream now. We're gonna have a kegger in the chat. I have no control over this stream whatsoever, except that I'm the only one talking now. Hope you are all enjoying that. I hope also that if I ever actually do get to stream, some of you lovely folks will come check it out.
And okay. Muga stream now. What happened in here?
We had a kegger in the chat while you were gone.
Hmm? Oh, my model just did a thing while I was drinking that water. I meant to take my sweater off. Oh, take my headphones off to do that. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, I want the Muga streams. I mean, I know it's like...
You guys are so sweet. Which I already know from tuning into Honey Melon streams. But yeah, I think I would really like to do a karaoke stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Because I like singing, so it would be fun.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
There's a sort of pricey, but like nice, like Japanese style karaoke place where I live. And it's one of those things that has like Mando pop hits and like J-pop hits and all that stuff. And we went for like a bachelorette party, and I discovered they had Bang Dream music, and Yoa went hog wild. They had so much Bang Dream music. I could probably do a karaoke stream that was just Bang Dream. I probably will if I'm gonna do karaoke streams.
That'd be great. I would be more inclined to do that with like Love Live, but
yeah, because you're a Love Live girl.
I do enjoy. I am also a Bang Dream enjoyer, though. If you included covers, I could probably do a whole Bang Dream.
I just never quite got into Love Live, but I do see the appeal. And then Bang Dream was like, I didn't mean to get into Bang Dream.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened that I was like,
the way.
When it came out, I was like, I really need a new rhythm game to play, and I hadn't like enjoyed the Love Live gameplay as much.
Mm-hmm.
And my best friend was like, check this out. This was like very shortly after it launched, and then I was like, I'm really invested in these girls now.
Yeah, I remember
the gameplay's really fun.
When that first came out in English. I miss playing that. But my iPad is also really old, so that is most of the reason I have stopped playing rhythm games.
Yeah, I did play it on my phone initially, and then I started playing it on an iPad, and I can't go back.
Yeah, no, I could never do it on my phone.
I mean, I know people who play very well who are like thumbs only players, and that sounds like a nightmare to me.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly kind of out of the Bang Dream loop because I've been busy, but I'm planning on getting back into it soon. Because every time I do, like, stick my head back in, something amazing is happening.
Sorry, I just was like, I feel like these look okay, except they look like the same, and one should probably look different from the other because they're facing opposite directions.
I think they look great. I struggle with drawing shoes, and I think that you have captured their essence perfectly, which is the most important thing, which is that they're space heelys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, should you be able to see the... Oh.
I want very badly to own actual heelys, but I think I'm not allowed.
The amount of time... Not time, but whenever I'm in, like, Target or whatever, and I walk past the children's clothes, I'm like, why is none of this in my size?
They do make them in adult sizes, is the thing.
They do make adult Heelys? That's very important to know.
I've looked at their web. I have almost ordered Heelys for myself for my birthday, like, multiple times. And every time I start to, I'm like, 1, I can spend this money on other things. 2, I will hurt myself. For those who don't know, which is probably everybody here, I was supposed to guest on this stream before.
Right.
And the reason it didn't happen was because I got bit by a dog and had to get rabies shots.
God.
And I'm fine, obviously. But I just am accident prone.
Happens to the best of us. Question mark.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. It wasn't even like a stray dog or anything. It was somebody's pet dog. I just had I had a panic reaction to it.
Yeah. I think that's quite understandable.
It is honestly, in retrospect, one of the funniest things that's ever happened, even though it's not really that funny. But going into work the day after and telling everyone that I had to go get shots was, for me, the highlight of my day.
Mm-hmm.
For no particularly good reason.
Yeah, no, I think I would relish that part of it. Should switch to... back to this one. This is actually supposed to be like a Psy imitation brush. Psy is another program that I never really understood, but...
Oh, I've never used Psy, because it wasn't, like, Mac-friendly for ever, I don't think?
Probably not. But yeah. Oop.
Let's see.
I do feel like I'm still thinking about like Bang Dream and Love Live, and I feel like it's so often like timing is the key to why you get into like one franchise and not another.
Oh yeah.
Like what I thought you were gonna say when you said it was a time when you needed a rhythm game, I was like, I stumbled on Love Live at a time when I needed like a fucking boost. And it just, you know, it's girls chasing their dreams and singing cute idol songs about not giving up, and I was like, yes.
Sometimes that's the shit that you need. Sometimes that's what gets you through it.
Yeah.
And I think Bang Dream for me has like an incredibly high comedy quotient.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of the things that really makes it for me, is that it's really, really funny, and they stick way harder to continuity than any other phone game I've ever seen.
Yeah, I really love like the interplay between all the girls and the bands, and then there's like there's so many different combinations of characters, which, first of all, great for shipping.
Oh, so good. So good.
Mostly that, actually. But...
I have 8,000 Misaki ships, obviously.
Dude, Misaki is, like... shippable
Misaki
with,
is a writer's
like,
fave, for sure. Like, they love her over there. I ship Misaki with pretty much everybody in her band, probably.
Yeah.
Misakoko is like... Misaki Kokoro and Misaki Kanon are like chef kiss. There's just one of the great things about Bang Dream is that like people have like connections outside of the band, so you do get all this like really interesting like, oh, these kids like work at this, have the same part-time job or whatever. And then in the events they keep on like making new ones. So you'll complete an event and then you'll get like additional interactions after lives between those characters. Like sometimes you'll just do an event and it's like, okay, after you do this event, these two characters will now have an interaction after a live, which is really cool.
It's really great.
And I think it, to me, it's like speaks to the strength of it that they just added 10 new characters this year, and it's still like every one of them pops really well.
Oh, I wanna play.
I need them to stop adding new characters, but
yeah, they're starting to do that now with the Love Live All Stars, the newer Love Live game, but that one I didn't really like the gameplay, which is too bad because that's where they're... It's like more of a raising sim with a side of rhythm game, and like the rhythm game part is not that fun.
Oh yeah, see that's what I'm really here for.
Yeah.
Like, that was what I showed up to Bang Dream for, was I was a DDR kid, and just played rhythm games relentlessly.
Yeah, and I loved the original Love Live rhythm game. But this one, it's got a lot more to do with like which cards you're using. And I'm like, I don't want to have to care about that. I just want to have the cute girls that I like. And I want to do the tappy tap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Bang Dream is good for. It's like you got whatever cards you want. You can do the tappy tap.
Oh, and you can pick their little costumes. This is just making me want to play Bang Dream.
Yeah, me too, actually. I have my iPad here and I'm staring at it like, no, I can't play Bang Dream while I'm on stream. That's too much multitasking. I do want to take video of playing Bang Dream on this iPad sometime, because this is big iPad Pro, and it is larger than my face. And so I actually play... I don't know how you play on an iPad, but I play with 4 fingers.
Yeah, I think same.
I think you're the only person I know who also plays on like a large screen. Everyone else I know is a phone player. But yeah, no, I think it's time to get back into Bang Dream.
Maybe we'll go down that road together.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, have you seen any of the anime?
Yeah. I saw the first and second season, and then the third season was on some weird ass service, so I haven't watched it yet. Yeah. Yeah. So the first season of the anime is like, it's fine. It's like fine.
Not that it's fine. It's fine.
Popping Party are wonderful, but they're also like the least.
They're
interesting.
When they re-released season 1 as like their band story 0, it's like, this is the more engaging version of this, actually. It's trying to do like 2D animation with the mocap 3D, it really didn't work.
I mean, as a Love Live fan, I am used to like incredibly awkward 3D interspersed with good 2D.
It's really the opposite though with Bang Dream. Like the first season, the 2D art is just like, it doesn't look as good.
I guess
and
that's
then
true.
they switched studios for their 2 seasons. So like season 1 is fine. Poppin' Party's origin story is like cute, but there isn't actually that much like drama. like there's not really any stakes in it. But seasons 2 and 3 of the anime are basically there to introduce Reza Suilan.
Yeah. Oh,
And
they're
it's
so
awesome.
good. I have to watch
They're
season
so
3.
good. I highly, if you can get your hands on season 3 somewhere,
Maybe
I
I'll
highly
either just get
recommend
like a single month of High Dive or
I got
make
a
a
High
new
Dive trial
account and
just to
get
watch it.
another trial.
Yeah, like I got a trial basically just to watch that season, and it was super worth it. I also really love season 2 because the episode where Tai plays Returns makes me cry. It's my favorite Poppin' Party song because of that episode. And yeah, season 3 is just like, oh, did you want more just Choo Choo being balls to the wall insane? And Musky just they're all so good. I love the Reza Soyland girls.
They really are great. And I didn't get my payoff on like, oh no, if only we had, was she the guitar player or the bass player? The one who was like clearly being set up to join, and then the season ends and it's just like, well, I guess we don't have a guitarist. And I'm like,
yep, season 3 is a great, and it's great because Choo Choo's way of approaching people is so bad. She's just like, join my band, work for me.
I love shitty little gremlins, so
she's the worst little gremlin, and she only eats beef jerky. Oh
my god, honey. Please eat
also,
a vegetable.
She and Pareo are like in middle school. They're like babies.
Babies.
They are little babies. But yeah, I think it's Reza Suilan. I think it was kind of fun how they backdoor introduced them because they were sort of like a back-formed band. Out of the backing band that played for the other
that's right.
3 bands.
I knew that, and I forgot.
Yeah, so, and Rachel, who, maybe it's just Rachel, I'm not sure, it's a funky spelling, who plays Layer. She's a well-established singer already, and oh man, she does like the least of a character voice than anybody and any of the other singers because they hired her for her crazy powerful lungs. But yeah, I thought it was kind of fun how they kind of like back-formed this band and then gave them characters. I occasionally will watch like live shows, like Bang Dream live shows with a friend of mine, and Pareo is just like, the thing about Reza Suilan is because they're all insanely talented at their instruments. Like, they were assembled as a support band, so they're all crazy good at their instruments.
That's very fun.
Pareo has like 3 keyboards. She'll be doing a jig and playing one-handed, like jigging in place. Roka will literally take her guitar and play it behind her head. Like, they're so showy. It's really fun. They're really fun to watch. Morphonica's also really fun to watch. It's fun to have a violin instead of like a keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them, but I want to.
They have a sort of a backdoor introduction in the like in-game season 2 main story. Where the girl that Kasumi really wants to start a band is the lead singer, and she's like, no, I hate music, bands are scary. She's the lead singer of Morphonica.
Whoops.
But the best girl in Morphonica is the bassist, who's a genius who tries desperately to be normal at things. And it's really funny.
That sounds good.
She is a precious bean. But yeah, I highly recommend season 3 of the anime. It's good. Poppin' Party tries to make a music video, and it's simultaneously really bad and really funny and really cute.
I would likewise recommend the newer Love Live seasons.
Yeah, I've got it. So which one do you recommend starting with? Was it Sunshine?
I would. It's hard to say. It's hard to be objective about this. I would almost say Nijigasaki, the third one. I mean, Sunshine is good too. Like, Muse are my forever girls, but if we're objectively talking about, like, the quality of the writing and the anime and stuff, I think it's only gotten better. Also, the animation, obviously, has gotten a lot better. And
Yeah,
Niji
I mean, like,
is, like, the most... the gayest, I feel like. She's a plus for
I'm
me.
here for that. Man, okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to check this out, because if it's, like, good... I mean, like, I like Love Live music. Who
I feel
doesn't?
like musically also, Niji, they started, like, branching out a bit more and, like, hiring actual producers and stuff that you've, like, heard of from other shit. And getting extra adventurous.
Well, that's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice to have, like, variety. I think that was kind of one of the things that grabbed me about Bang Dream right off the bat, too. Was, like, the two things that were, like, there's a bunch of different musical styles and also anime covers.
Yeah, those are two very appealing things.
I think they got a lot of people with just the anime covers
Mm-hmm.
to start playing. And they're really good. I've discovered
really
a lot of new music through them. Oh, good night, Hoo Hoo. Thank you for coming to chat.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your trip. If I don't speak to you before then.
Oh, I look so cute. Honey Melon, this looks so good.
Oh,
I'm never gonna be over it.
I'm pretty happy, actually. With it. Gotta get blushies. Nope, not like that. This brush has a weird, little... Gotta go in them brush settings. You're doing some kind of color mixing thing that is... maybe not what I want? Or maybe I do want it a little. Not like that.
Okay. Oh, it's so cute. I've never had anybody do this before, so I'm like...
Oh, am I doing the first fan art?
Yeah, or just anybody just drawing my OC for me in front of me. But yeah, no, first fan art for sure.
Yay. She's so cute.
I'm gonna die. It's like that one bit from Parks and Rec where it's like, I've been looking at this for 5 hours.
That is how I always feel when someone draws my characters.
I should probably go not too long from now so that I can turn into a space pumpkin, but
yeah.
This has been a really lovely time, and also I'm gonna send to you. You okay?
That was the sound of me going to save it and it being like, what should we name the file? Meaning I didn't save it at all this whole time. Clip Studio probably would have backed it up if it crashed, but that's always a heart-stopping moment. Okay, we lived.
We survived. I'm gonna send you a very adjective sketch that I did during the stream. It's very sketchy because I mostly was paying attention to you, but it's a little honey melon doodle.
Oh. It's so cute. Oh my god.
Here's the thing, we're both adorable.
This is true. Can I show it on the screen?
Absolutely.
Yep. I'll just paste it on top here. Look at that. Cover that on up. Well, it's so cute. Thank you.
My extremely messy handwriting.
そういえば日本語全然喋ってないけど。
しばらく縛ってたけど、そうだよね。まあ、今度にしよっか。今度になったら。
ぜひ。
またゲストになったら。
ぜひぜひ。
Forgetting how the nice way to say that. But また遊びに行きたいから。
Yeah,
お願い
let's
します。
do it again. こちらこそ。
For sure.
よろしくね。
For sure.
Alright. じゃあ、well, it's almost done.
It looks pretty good.
Maybe I'll at least stick around and finish the flats on the shoes, but if you need to go to bed, actually I might even be a lazy guy and just fill them up. Iやありがとうございました。日本語縛りになってしまいました。
そっか。
そういう点もあったんですね。
あるかな？どこで変えたやる？
そのポイントリディームのやつ。
まあ、私はあんまりなんか Twitch を使うときはいつもなんか普通なゲーム配信だし、こんな細かいことよくわかんないから。
まあ。
わかったわかった。今ちゃんと見てるけどわかった。じゃあ
日本語ね。
まあ最後まで日本語にしようね。いい練習になるから。
まあいいか。あと少しなんだから頑張ってみるか。
日本語ってなんだろうね。いい質問だな。なんていうか。
日本語ってなんだろうね。まだ元気ワンだから。
誰も知らない。
日本語何それ？何それ？おいしい？
え？
You know 何それおいしい？ Like what is that? Is it tasty?
よく聞こえてないけど。
そうなの？
ごめんけど、よくなんか It's a little fuzzy ちょっとチリチリとしてるけど。
すいません。Well, that's probably been about 2 minutes. Yeah, it's late and I forgot Japanese.
いいよ。覚えたら聞いてね。めっちゃかわ
いい。This pink is so cute. Wait, something's なんか違うかも。これかな？
いいと思うよ。 間違えたか。自分のデザインわかんないね。
ねえ。
今見ておいてるけど。どうかな。
私もいつも自分のモデル見てるのに。はずなのに。いざ、変えてみるときは、髪の毛とか、どんな感じだったんけってなってしまうとか。
まあ、ハニメロンちゃんの方が正しかったね。その青い部分は。本当に可愛い。なんかまず言い続けるけど。
日本語難しい。Oh my god。
いいね。本当にうちに飛びそうだったし、間違えたかな。まあいいかな。その靴手に入れることは今憧れているね。新しい夢にした。発音忘れたけど。問題はね、いつも英語と同じスピードで話そうとするから、言葉がごちゃごちゃになっちゃう。
大丈夫だと思うけど。こっちの方が発音やばいけど。
そんなことはないよ。
あるよ。
よくわかるから。
まあ、とりあえずこんな感じかな。Hey, Epic, yeah. We got a Japanese only redeem. We're probably free of it by now, but we meant to speak Japanese a little more, so squeezing it all in at the end.
やったー!
やったー!
We did it!
いいじゃん。
Next time we'll do some kind of challenge stream.
怖いけど、やってみようか。We could play Kukiyomi or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. You're on a Mac. Right? Oh, well, you said you have a PC. I feel like Kukiyomi is a fairly light... I don't know. We'll figure something out.
We will. I would, if you would have me on the stream again, I would be honored and delighted to join, because this has been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it. And I'm not just saying that because you was looking super cute, and I will stare at this forever. But also, it's just fun to chat with you.
It's fun to chat with you too. I had a good time, and I appreciate you coming. And also, it got me to finally do this, which I was supposed to have drawn a fair amount of time ago. In theory.
I'm happy, so...
How is that possible? It is a mystery.
謎でしょう。
不思議
It is a
だ
mystery
ね。
indeed. Considering I very rarely get to speak Japanese in person.
Yeah,
once in a while I get
me
to
too. I am a translator, but that doesn't mean I ever speak it.
Oh, and I mean, well, translating and speaking are two totally different skill sets too. I really only ever get to speak it at work on the occasion when we have a customer where it's a language barrier. Where I work deals with a lot of East Asian scholars, so sometimes we get scholars from Japan, and usually, if usually it's like, oh, okay, this is a nice interaction. But recently, I just completely embarrassed myself, and I was like,
Oh
just
no.
like by offering to help in Japanese and then being like, I've forgotten all of the words. I don't remember how to say anything about my.
I've definitely been there.
It's a deadly feeling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess we'll wrap it up for now.
Looks pretty good to me.
I think it's pretty cute.
Looks pretty awesome. That's an understatement. I'm so happy looking at it.
Pop that in there. Blop, blop, blop. Yeah, well, I'll have to send it to you later. I'll, like, touch it up a little bit. But yeah, thank you again for joining me. It was really fun. And thank you everyone for coming. Stares into the void as I try to remember what, like, is happening for the rest of the week. I have another deadline on Friday, so I'm a little, like, zonked, but, maybe I'll stream on Thursday? I don't know. We'll see.
頑張ってね.
頑張ります.
Do not envy you the deadlines.
I'll be okay. I have to be because the Animal Crossing update comes out on Friday.
I'm like almost glad I don't have time to play Animal Crossing right now.
Yeah.
It would really get me. If I could spend time at home, I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
My
It's
dream
a
is to be
danger.
able to work from home.
My dream is also for you to be able to work from home.
One day, it would be great. I would do so much more music if I got to work from home. Man, I would write so much more music. But for now, I shall write my little tunes.
I like your little tunes.
I'm so glad. I really do like the bit that I wrote for you. Like, I play it all of the time because it's really fun to play.
Thanks.
It's really short, and I keep wanting to add more.
Maybe I can commission a extended version for like an anniversary or something. I don't know.
Well, hey, by that point, I might actually be good enough to give you a live recording and not not one from GarageBand. Not that I have a real live cello, but that's fine. That one can stay digital.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any cellist friends, or else I'd tap them. I'm just a big fan of piano and cello. I think they sound really great together.
I can't say I have any cellist friends either, to my knowledge. I had a character in high school who played cello. And on that note, pun intended.
Store-bought cello.
I got it. If you don't have your own cello, store-bought is fine.
Thanks, Sandra Lee.
My model just froze in a really weird face. Oh, that's the VTuber experience. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up. Too tired to rate anyone. But yeah. Thank you all again. I will tweet when I have any idea what I'm doing. And I would definitely love to have you on again.
Well, I would love to come on again sometime. If you would like to find me on the internet, I realized I didn't say this earlier.
Yes.
I'm Runaway Ballista on Twitter. That's pretty much the main place to find me. Yay! Thank you again for having me.
Link, but also I'll tag you on Twitter too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I keep forgetting there's like a chat where I can put things.
まあ、今度ね。
今度ね。
それでは、皆さん今日もありがとうございました。Thank you everyone. おつメロン。
おやすみ。
What's the